What is going on, you guys? Madam Roast Beef here, and this is like a weird, I know what you're thinking. You saw the title, you're kind of horny. No, but for real, I got fucked by a ghost last night. The supernatural is never something that I like to fuck with, but, you know, last night, I got fucked by a ghost, and I'm gonna keep saying it until I got fucked by a ghost.
On this episode of The Commercial Break.
I guess every year I never get it right.
Yeah.
I never get it right. I mean, I'm just so bad at it. Because the only time that I ever watch college basketball is March Madness.
Yes.
Right. And then I'm like the world's foremost expert on college basketball.
Xavier to win.
Gonzaga all the way. I don't know. It's a cool name. Happy Snorkel Cock, everybody.
Yes, happy Snorkel Cock to our listeners out there who are writing these amazing reviews. I mean, I have been cracking up.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah, now we talk about this every fucking episode.
I love it. Keep them coming.
Yeah,
oh my
keep them
God.
coming.
5 stars. You guys suck.
Yeah.
Boom.
You guys suck. Unfunny, boring, and obnoxious. 5 stars. I'm a fan.
Most powerful. Even when it came up behind you and you could see this breath.
How could they not laugh? How could you not laugh? How could you not?
When it came up behind
Even when it came from behind. Even when you got a ghost cock right in between your bum cheeks.
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of The Commercial Break. I am Bryan Green. This is Kristen Hoadley, and best to you, Kristen.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. How the hell are you? Welcome to yet another edition of this, The Commercial Break. I'm so glad that you decided to join us today. Thank you very much. It's that time of year when I'm not a sports guy, right? I'm not going to use the word sports ball because I know it's way overplayed, but I'm not necessarily a sports guy. I don't watch a lot of sports except for golf.
Which we always watch the Masters together.
The Masters,
every year.
all the big tournaments, I like it. Something about 7 hours of boredom that really makes me happy. I think it actually started when I was like in my mid-20s or early 30s. I mean, my dad always watched golf.
Yeah, my grandparents always watched golf, and I remember that kind of always being on.
Yeah.
And so I liked it. It's soothing.
It's soothing.
Yeah.
That's right. It's there's something very methodical and slow about it. And we used to take naps in front of the TV when my dad was watching golf. That's right. Everyone take an afternoon nap around the golf.
Uh-huh.
And then as I got into my 20s or early 30s, my dad was cleaning out his garage. He had like this old 70s golf club set, right? And he was like, here, I want it. And I was like, yeah, I've been watching a lot of golf lately.
I think I can pick it up like that.
Yeah, I think I pick it up like that. So I was out in the backyard. I would be on my carpet, like chipping balls and putting balls. I would be in my apartment. When you knew me, I'd be chipping balls into the wall. I mean, it was just like... And all of a sudden, it got me. Like, I was so fascinated by... I wanted to see every tournament. I wanted to see every swing. I was so interested in this fucking boring sport.
When they make these great shots, it's so fun.
It's so much fun.
And it's
Everybody
so amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing...
I can't do that.
To take a ball an inch wide and with a club 3 inches wide, swing at it at 100 miles per hour, however fast they're going, and then fly it up in the air within inches of the hole.
Exactly.
It's amazing
It really
to me.
is.
It's physics and
strategy,
physics and manpower and muscle memory, and it's all about the mind. Like, if you got one swing thought out of your head. Now, I've played a lot of golf, and I'm not good at all. I mean, I'm just like a terrible, terrible golfer.
I'm really good at putt-putt.
Yeah, putt-putt I'm okay at. Yeah, because I know how to actually putt. Yeah, that's right. We've putt-putted around. That's right. There's like 4 of us.
We went to the place by the mall.
Oh, God, we were all just drunk at 4 o'clock on a Tuesday. We should have been at the office. We were playing putt-putt. It's like, how irresponsible we were. Terribly irresponsible.
Well, it was a client.
Yeah, it was a client meeting with 4 salespeople and no clients. But this is that time of year when I like sports. It's March Madness.
March Madness.
It's the beginning of baseball, and then you have the big golf tournaments. You got the Arnold Palmer, the Players is now this time of year, which it hasn't been before, but this time of year. And then you have, of course, the Masters coming up right around the corner. And it's just, I just love it. I just think I'm okay.
It's spring outside.
I'm okay having a little sports on.
Things are blooming. It's beautiful outside.
So what better time to be stuck in your house watching 6 hours of men hitting small balls into smaller holes? This is the one time of year I feel manly. I feel like a sports guy. I'm I'm into it. I like the March Madness. Have no fucking clue who these teams are. I guess every year I never get it right. I never get it right. I mean, I'm just so bad at it because the only time that I ever watch college basketball is March Madness.
Yes.
Right. And then I'm like the world's foremost expert on college basketball.
Xavier to win.
Go Gonzaga all the way. I don't know. It's a cool name. I think they've won before. I'm like Duke. I always pick Duke to go all the way.
Duke in Kansas.
Because that one year they did. And Coach K took them, and it was a big story, right? And I always remember being fascinated by that story of, those 5 guys. I can't remember not one fucking name on that team, but Coach K was and this is Coach K's last year too.
Oh, really?
So are they got to be in the tournament, right? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, give me a bracket sheet.
Yeah. I haven't watched golf. Like when you have kids, golf is not a sport you're at all allowed to watch because first of all, the kids don't want to watch it. Second of all, it's fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse 24 hours a day. Third of all, you don't have the time.
No.
There's no time to watch golf.
Leisurely napping on the couch with a beer.
How wonderful naps were. I mean, just Astrid and I used to just stroll into the bedroom just instinctively around 2 or 2:15 till 3 or 3:15 or sometimes 4:15.
Right.
I don't know, whatever time we woke up. Now, if we get a 5-minute interruption from the normal screaming, yelling, and carrying on going here, that's like a nap.
That is a nap.
It's a happy day in the household.
It's the Bryan time.
Yeah, so there's no more golf. So the other day, my little brother Patrick comes over. We're watching the Players, and I don't recognize not one fucking name on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
There used to be a time when I knew what their world golf ranking was of every single player on the tournament. Now I don't even know any of their names.
It's a fresh crop.
It's a fresh crop. That means I'm getting old, and that means I'm way out of touch. So go Gonzaga or Duke. And I hope Tiger Woods wins the Masters. Right. Is he even playing this year? I don't know. Didn't he get in a car accident or some shit?
He did. A bad one.
Oh, yeah. It's a little suspicious to me. Why are you driving 110 miles per hour down a curvy road at 6 in the morning?
Yeah, he was late.
Yeah, I think Tiger, I mean, I'm just making a total assumption here, but I think Tiger might be a little fatalistic. And I don't mean suicidal. I mean fatalistic. I think
taking chances.
Yeah. He like wanted to join the Navy SEALs at one point. He went through Navy SEAL training at the top of his career. Yeah, like back in, I think it was 2002, 2003 when his dad passed away. He went and he wanted to go be a Navy SEAL.
Wow.
Take Navy SEAL training.
I missed that.
And it was like to everybody else, this was absolutely insane. You are the best golfer in the world. You are on track to be you're on track to be the best golfer that ever lived. And you're going to go do one of the hardest things physically that any man or woman has ever done, which is SEAL training.
Yeah.
And 92% of those people, they drop out like in 5 days, right?
Right.
And Tiger went and did it. I think Tiger has lived such an extraordinarily strange life that none of us have ever lived, that things like running around, Las Vegas, sleeping with every stripper that comes his way it's exciting to him in a way that we don't understand. It's like,
I agree.
We go, I don't know.
We go ziplining?
Yeah, we go ziplining and all of a sudden our world's changed, right? Tiger's winning the Masters with one hand tied behind his back. He wins the championships with a broken leg.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's a fucking superhero. And everybody adores him, and he's rich as God, and he is God to a lot of people. He's on the cover of everything you've ever had, ever.
I remember
and
that.
now, after the accident, after the whole thing with his wife, Elin running after her with a golf club, and good for her, she should have.
Yes.
But after all of that drama, he's like a fallen angel. I mean, he just fell to earth, and then everybody hated him. And then remember when he had to make that incredibly awkward speech in front of everybody?
Yes.
Every news channel in the world covered it.
Yes.
And he was like, I am a Buddhist. I have walked away from my Buddhist ways Thank you.
Yeah, it was very robotic.
Get him, Fern. Attack, Fern.
Attack Fern.
It was so weird. And like his mom was there and his dad was there. And I can't remember, maybe Elin was there, maybe she wasn't. But there were like all these people, there's like 12 people in the crowd and 2 cameras. And he just walked out. He's all sweaty and he said he's a Buddhist and then he left. Then he's all, doped up on painkillers. I mean, the guy is fucking human.
He
right?
is. He is.
Pardon me. And then he comes back over and over again. He comes back from this. He comes back from that. He comes back. He wins tournaments. He wins the fucking Masters a couple of years ago. Unbelievably, at his age, wins the Masters.
Story.
What a story. I think Tiger realizes that he's not long for the game. Like, he's not going to be the best. And he's not going to be Tiger Woods. He may not ever be Tiger Woods again after the broken leg. Maybe not. He may not ever competitively play golf. He might win a tournament here or there. But he's not going to be, 10 winning 5 to 7 tournaments a year. And I think that he has no idea how to handle that. He has no idea how to handle the thought of it because he's never lived in any other way except being Tiger Woods, the all-powerful, all-knowing, all-seeing Tiger Woods. I don't claim to know what the guy's going through. I actually feel sorry for him a little bit. But, I have a little advice for Tiger.
Okay. I'm sure he's listening.
Get back to Vegas. Get on that pussy bandwagon. Hit it and quit it, bud. Get back there. One last,
Get back in the game.
Yeah, one last turn around the tournaments, right? Let's see one more Masters. Let's get a couple more, I don't know, the TPC Classic or whatever they call it, the John Deere, Hoball Classic. Let's get a couple of those under your belt and then just go out in style. Just one big orgy that you film, you put it on Pornhub, you say, and at the end of it, you're like, I retire from golf and just leave the sport. And
there
then go
we go.
and
Mic drop.
Yeah, mic drop. Go in hiding like Elvis did. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Saw Elvis at a grocery store the other day.
Nice.
He's as fat as he's ever been.
Alive.
He was buying peanut butter and bananas. Look at that guy. Snorkel cock. Happy snorkel cock to you, Krissy.
Happy snorkel cock.
Happy snorkel cock, everybody.
Yes, happy snorkel cock to our listeners out there who are writing these amazing reviews. I mean, I have been cracking up.
Yeah, these guys. Yeah, now we talk about this every fucking episode.
I love it. Keep them coming.
Yeah,
oh my
keep 'em
God.
coming.
5 stars. You guys suck.
Yeah.
Boom.
You guys suck. Unfunny, boring, and obnoxious. 5 stars. I'm a fan. Someone wrote that. It was like, wow. People are really, they don't think
Very
of us as
witty.
gods. Yeah. We're not in the Tiger. We're not, people don't look at us like the Tiger Woods of podcasting. I was listening to I was on a show, on another show, and I'm with there's like 5 or 6 other guys. It's like a live streaming show that then turns into a podcast. Lovely, lovely, lovely show called Crossing the Streams. And there's a couple of other guys there that are podcasters, like in the film institute, in the film and television universe, but comedy too. They're like comedians that do this film and television thing. So at the end of it, the host of the show, Jeff Dwoskin, says, everybody, hey, okay, thanks for coming, Bryan. Tell them where they can find you. Thanks for coming, whoever. Tell them where they can find you. Hey, thanks, you know how it goes, right? We're wrapping up the show. And this guy makes this remark in passing. He's like, he goes, well, you can find us here. You can find us there. We're top 50 podcast in the world. Thanks for having me. Nice. And I was like, whoa, holy shit. You're a top 50 podcast in the world? Didn't say a word, right? Mm-hmm. But I know that this is an incredible accomplishment.
Yes.
There are 400,000 podcasts at any given time. Yeah. And to be in the top 50 means you have millions and millions and millions of downloads every single month. Mm-hmm. And so the show ends, and then we're all still online, like on this Zoom phone call. And I said, hey, that's crazy, dude. You're a top 50 podcast in the world. Well, in film and TV. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's still pretty good. Like, congratulations to that. Which chart? Because there's a number of different charts, Apple and Chartable and a couple of other listening notes and some other place. So I said, which chart are you top 50 on?
Mine.
He goes, I'm on Good Pods. I was like, Good Pods. Good Pods is an application where you might be listening to us. I don't know, but it's an application that just started, and there's like 200 people on the entire platform. And they have this algorithm where if you listen to a show once, you run up to the top of the charts real quick. Any chart is a good chart. I'm not knocking the guys.
I was going to say, take it where you can get it. You can always manipulate the data.
Yeah, but I know. Like
top 50.
Top 50. Yeah, you just conveniently omitted that it was some rinky dink. podcast application. I'm sure we're top 50 on Good Pods too.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. You know why?
We need to check that.
Because later on today, I'm going to go listen to my own episode. I'm going to run up to number 3 real quick. It's a really podcasting is really wackadoodle. I got to be honest with you.
It is. It's the Wild West out there.
There's no universal way of understanding who's on top or who's on bottom. So it's just these random charts. The Apple charts are a kind of a standard. Chartable, it's kind of good too. Every time we get a review, we run up the Apple charts, right? And then down. So we've been getting a lot of reviews lately. But man, are they smart at... Sorry. One of our fans reached through the Good Pods app and turned me off. But man, are they smart asses.
They are. I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. Keep them coming. It makes us laugh.
Hey, I want to say this too, while we're talking about, while we're just kind of being meta about the podcast. So a couple of weeks ago, when this whole Ukraine thing started, I mentioned that I was noticing some traffic still coming from Kiev and Odessa and the Oblast region and a couple other places. And we're not talking about a lot. My guess is 10 or less people, but they're still downloading from that location, or that's what our analytics tell us.
Right.
When I said that a couple times, we had someone that reached out to us and said, yes, I am indeed.
That's amazing.
And they did it in their native tongue. So I translated it, and then I wrote back and I translated it, in Google Translate back to her, because I don't know Ukrainian. I barely know English.
Thank God for Google Translate.
Thanks God for Google Translate. And she just basically said, yeah, it's like genocide here, right?
Yeah, it's awful.
And so then a week ago, I wrote back again, and I just said, hey, just checking in, because I noticed that the downloads were still happening from where she said she was located. And I never heard back. So I'm just shouting out, like, if you're there, we're thinking about you, and we're with you, and what a fucking nightmare.
Really is.
So Snorkelcock.
So how about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell.
Heroes
Turtle
in
power.
A half shell.
What a weird. Was it Michelangelo, Picasso, Leonardo?
There was some kind of nuclear waste that had gone down into the sewers.
Yeah, and it turned
changed
the
them into
turtles
heroes.
in a half shell.
Ninjas.
What a fucking weird. I mean, like gummy bears, Care Bears. What trippy, weird bullshit somebody was coming up with
I know.
for kids.
I wish I had done it.
In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I mean, I had swag. You had swag?
Yeah, I think I had a lunchbox.
I think
or
so
something.
too, yeah. And what a cool cat I thought I was. Look right there. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power. It's like turtle power. Turtle power? Really,
Ninjas.
guys? Yeah.
I like they would wear those bandana things.
What's up, dude? Cowabunga. Cowabunga. Anyone who grew up in the 80s is just lame. It's embedded into our brains to be lame. Cowabunga, dude. Pizza time.
Oh, that's right. They love the pizza.
They love the pizza.
Who doesn't love a good pizza?
That's right. Chernobyl, mutant turtles that love pizza.
Good ninja.
Cowabunga, dude. Quote Bart Simpson. But then they made a movie out of it. That movie was just bad.
Yeah, I think they tried to resurrect it recently.
They did. They made a more recent one, which I also think was bad. I think the problem with the first one is it's real without like high tech CGI.
Yeah.
It's really hard to recreate a turtle and hero in a half shell. It's like these foam costumes where the mouths were just going like, open and close, open and close. It was bad. It was so bad. Didn't one of them have Jamie Kennedy in it or something?
Maybe. I don't know. We should do a deep dive on that.
Yeah, we should do a deep dive on that. We should do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show. Just one show about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. If you're interested in, if you have any facts or information, or you in fact are still a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan,
Please hit us up
at tcbpodcast.com or 661-237-8296. Okay, we talked about Snorkelcock.
Yes,
and Snorkelcock, of course, is the episode where I reenacted.
I was trying to tell Jeff about it last night.
He didn't get it.
I couldn't even explain. It's this guy who likes to have sex with mermaids, and then
he's banging mermaids. Yeah, it's a mermaid orgy. It's 3 mermaids and a guy, and he's cleaning their
tank.
Aquarium, I guess. Yeah, and their tits come flying out and bounce on his face, and he gets a hard on, and then he realizes as she's going down on him that he can actually breathe underwater.
Yep.
And so I said, so can she. She's got a snorkel cock in her mouth. Instead of shooting jizz, it just shoots air. Snorkel cock.
Oxygen. Yeah.
So we did this whole thing about people that have fantasies around creatures, aliens, monsters. There's a whole
having sex with them. Yes.
Yeah, there's a whole segment of literature.
Very
I'm not
well written. Might I remind you?
I'm not sure it's in the Library of Congress, but I don't know. Could be. Yeah, well written by a 3-year-old. Oh, there were so many misspellings in. It was hard to read because he was misspelling and misplacing words everywhere.
Right.
Like when he said his face turned reed, R-E-A-D, he meant red. And then what was the other one? I don't know.
Whipping.
Yeah, he was whipping him. He was whipping the sweat off of his face.
Right.
Whipping. W-H-I-P-P-I-N-G. Which is like a basic grammar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, anyway. But listen, you don't have to be a genius to write what you want to write.
No, exactly. We got the point.
I did. I got the point, and so did the mermaids. They got the snorkel cock. Mm-hmm. So we did this whole episode about this, and I just wanted to dive a little deeper into this whole phenomenon because I don't get it. I don't understand. Not for me. I mean, I don't care if you want to fuck a dragon, fuck a dragon.
Yeah,
I don't know what
each to their own.
I don't know what the physics of that are, but you know, you got a dragon cock in your ass. I'm not sure. Actually, speaking of that, I found hentai where there was dragon porn.
Okay.
Where the dragon, a guy, a Japanese superhero type guy, took a big rod and he was trying to kill a dragon. So he stuck the rod in the female dragon's ass. And then she started to like it. And so he was like sliding it in and out of her ass.
Man, people can really come up with
And it was horribly graphic.
God.
And she, you know, that bad Chinese overdub. Oh, I had so much pleasure. Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. But I think that's part of the allure of hentai is that it's bad and you know it's bad. It's campy and you know it's campy.
Okay.
Right? So as I dove a little deeper after our I still have, like, by the way, like 5 passages I could read, but let's dig into something fresh. As I found, I just can't even believe this. I found so many videos of people who believe they have had sex with ghosts. One woman claims to have been gangbanged by 300 separate ghosts while she was sleeping.
Really?
She called it rape. But again,
who do you hold accountable for that?
Which, I mean, if what is a ghost cocky? Can you even feel it? I mean, I don't know.
It would be wispy.
Yeah.
Kind of, ethereal. Ethereal.
Well, when a ghost is eating you out, this is what you feel.
Right.
It's like ASMR ghost porn. But I found a couple of videos of a lady in particular who has decided after her ghost sex that she in fact wants to get married and have a boyfriend, a ghost boyfriend.
Oh my!
Do you want to hear more about this? Let's turn on the full reaction TCB shot. Hold on 1 second. Hey TCB family, it's me, and it's time for the commercial break inside of the commercial break. Krissy and I are looking for a couple of guys, a couple of girls, a couple of whatevers to come on air and play a dating game with us. If you're a swinging single or your partner allows you to do this type of thing, please let us know. 661-237-8296. That's 661, the word best, the number 2, and the word YO. Let us know you're interested in playing our dating game, and we'll reach out and set it up. www.tcbpodcast.com is where you go. You can find out more about Krissy and I. All of the audio and all of the video of every episode is right there at tcbpodcast.com. A one-stop shop, if you will. You can also connect with us on our socials at The Commercial Break on Instagram, where we create content you can't find anywhere else, and youtube.com/The Commercial Break, where we also create clips of the show every single day of the week and content you will not find anywhere else, like TCB in the Studio, where we take a topic and we opine for 5 to 10 minutes. And if there's anything that you probably want more of, it's my voice. Please use our sponsors' specialized URLs and codes if you're ever in the market for their products and services. It helps us out by letting our sponsors know we're doing our job. And thank you so much to all of you who have left a review on Apple and CastBox and Podbean, all the other podcast players. If you haven't had an opportunity to do so yet, if you could take 1 minute out of your day and leave us a rating and or a review on your favorite podcast player, that's the best way to help TCB get to new audiences. We'll be back after this commercial break.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Let's listen to this lady.
Let's hear her out.
Let's hear her out. I don't want to make a snap judgment here. I want to make sure that we here at TCB are giving everybody an opportunity to tell their story, their side of the story. And this one is about ghost sex. Only the British, who have 15 channels called BBC, with a morning show on every channel. By the way, we're gonna watch her basically not tell the same story, but the same story continued at 2 different morning shows on BBC.
They were really covering it.
Yes, they were. This was all the rage.
Breaking news.
That's right. ITV, I'm sorry.
When did you first encounter a spirit?
It would have been about 12 years ago now. I was living with my fiancé.
Yeah.
And he was...
When did you first feel the ghost cock inside you? Let's get right to the point. When exactly was the wispy cock enter you?
Yeah, it was when she was with her fiance.
When I was with my fiance, and I was dreaming about another man. Something that looks like a ghost. Anything. When I literally said in my own head, I'd rather have a dead man laying on top of me than this.
I like how he calls it the spirit.
The spirit. What exactly did Jack Daniels enter your life? How much spirits did you have before you met the spirit? Would you like a nip? I've got some behind the couch.
Just moved into a new house in Hereford. And after a while, he was going away maybe 1 week, 2 weeks at a time.
He was sleeping with my sister once, twice a week, but then it turned into a regular thing.
Yeah.
And I went, Lulu. Cuckoo.
Started to feel kind of like a presence, maybe, I guess you could call it, around the house.
Yeah, which is some people...
This morning show is like a setup. I mean, these two are serious.
This is ITV. This is a very famous morning show, by the way. There's a lot of clips on the internet. I mean, when you go over to the UK or to Ireland, or I mean, you can even catch this in Spain sometimes. Yeah. This morning show is like the legit. This is Good Morning America,
right? No, it's the guy, it's the girl. Yeah, they've got the set all decked out.
They're on the Thames, I assume. That's what that is. The Thames. And they're asking the hard hitting questions of a woman who had sex with a ghost.
They're getting to the bottom of things.
They're new. Literally. And what did it feel like? A long, shafty thing with a bulbous head.
You've been a little scared of, but you weren't scared by it.
It never felt scary. It felt comforting, if anything.
And even when you were this all happens.
Only the British can do this in a way that actually looks and sounds respectful. Yeah. It kind of felt comforting, like a dick.
She had claims to have had 15 ghost lovers.
15, that's what it said?
Yeah, that's what it said.
15 ghost lovers. She's a ghost hoe. She's a ghost hoe with her snorkel
Does
cock.
it still count if it's a ghost?
Yeah. Sure. Sure, why not? Who's making up the rules? Who exactly makes up the rules on that shit anyway?
The British.
Oh, the British.
Spare bedroom. That was where
they certainly are the foremost experts on ghost dick.
Most powerful. Even when it came up behind you and you could feel it breath.
How could they not laugh? How could you not laugh? How could you not?
When it came up behind you.
Even when it came from behind. Even when you got a ghost cock right in between your bum cheeks. No, it was comforting.
It was comforting, yeah.
I was used to it by that time. I had 15 different lovers running around the house. Couldn't see any of them. At any moment, I could get a ghost cock right in my mouth.
I just felt them.
I literally was at dinner parties sometimes like, oh. I carried around a board and I would write on it, sorry, got a ghost cock in my mouth. I'm not being rude, it's a ghost cock. I've got ghost jizz in my eye. I'm sorry. Got to go to the bathroom and wipe it off.
Your neck, that still didn't freak you out.
Not at all, no.
So then you decided that you would take it to the next level and you dressed in a very sexy negligee.
Oh my God, she's dressing in sexy negligee.
Come
For the ghost.
here, Casper. Get me.
What do you think of this?
What do you think of... I don't know. I don't have eyeballs, you dumb bitch. I've been dead for 150 years. I don't know what anything feels like. I'm not physically real.
You went into the spare bedroom and turned the lights off and waited.
I did, yes.
I'm waiting.
She was respectful enough to go to the spare bedroom.
Spare bedroom, because you don't have sex where you and your husband have sex. That's a rule Astrid and I have, too. If you're going to fuck a ghost, do it. Do it in the spare.
Yeah, that's
Don't
just
be
common
rude.
courtzy.
Yeah, don't get ghost jizz all over the... I don't want the smell of ghost sex in my bedroom. Do it in the kids' room. They don't know about such things yet.
I love it. You turn the lights off.
Yeah.
I'm
waiting. I can't open the door. I don't have a hand.
Just come through it.
I can't do that either. It's all TV bullshit. You'd be surprised how much stuff they got wrong about ghosts.
Happened.
I waited and waited for a while, and then I got a little bit worried. I thought maybe I'd scared it off by being too keen.
Oh, okay.
And then sort of just as I'd given up hope and was starting to fall asleep, it came to me. And
what happened?
And what happened? Like you don't know. Like you can't imagine what's going to come out of her mouth next. Oh dear, what happened?
I waited for a very long time.
Well, I farted and then I took a dumpy doo and went back to bed. What happened? He entered me
I want to
with all of his ghost might.
I just don't know what I can say on
Well,
TV.
you just had to wait.
You had sex?
Yeah, I had sex with the ghost.
Give us the details, girl.
Yeah. Spill the tea, woman. Don't leave us with we
Look
had
at
sex.
his face.
I know. There's a man and a woman on this host on this show, by the way, and the woman is using her hands to emulate the motion of making love, and the man is so fascinated. I didn't know you could fuck ghosts.
This opens up a whole other world.
What's up with that? I've missed out. Look how old I am. I've missed 30 years of ghost sex. Holy shit.
Ghost.
No.
So how physically, how does the sex bit happen?
You can still feel it. Like it was it's difficult to explain.
Like a weight.
Kind of a weight, but at the same time weightless. And like a physical.
It was a
Kind
weight,
of like
but
a weight, but without, but the pounds was zero. It's kind of like when you step on a scale.
Weight, but weightless.
On the moon, if you know what I mean. It's weight but weightless. He penetrates you without actually getting inside of you. And you can wrap your arms around him, but they go right through him. It's a sensation. It's hard to describe. It's really hard to describe. But when you're there, if you know, you know. This is ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Breath and stroking. And the energy as well. I think the energy was a lot to do with it. Do you feel a connection?
And does a sexual experience with a ghost end in orgasm?
For me.
I don't know about him.
I don't know about him, but I'm getting off right good. It's just orgasm after orgasm. Anytime wind blows on my clitoris, I go cuckoo.
Oh my God.
For me, I don't want to make assumptions about anybody else and their ghost life, sex life.
Hard to talk about it.
Wow.
And fan for the ghost.
I just hope so.
And this relationship carried on for some time, and eventually you got busted by your boyfriend.
I did.
I knew it, you scoundrel. I knew there was ghost dick.
Something was going on.
I saw used ghost condoms in the trash can.
How in the world does the boyfriend bust her?
You can smell the ghost dick right on her mouth, Hoadley. You brought shame to this family. We have children, my love. What are we going to tell them? Sorry, mommy's in love with 15 separate ghosts. You couldn't even pick one, you hussy. How long has this ghost dick been going? How long have you...
Where is he?
Where is he? I'm gonna cut him up with a knife. How exactly do you attack a ghost?
I'm gonna kill him. Wait, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Damn it. There's no justice in this situation whatsoever. Your mommy's been ghost fucking. Sorry, kids. Your mommy's gonna go off with a new ghost boyfriend, and you're going to go have to live with him in a haunted house.
Yeah, I was. He came home from work a day early.
Ooh, day early.
Apparently, he says he saw the shape of a man through the spare room window when he pulled up.
Which is unusual because the spirit or ghost had never showed him his physical form to you at all. And yet
he sure did to the boyfriend.
Yeah.
He's like, look.
Hey, buddy.
Look what I can do.
Hey.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Make America great again. What's up, buddy?
Oh, my God.
He was a fat American, I can imagine.
He did.
Yeah, which I was slightly annoyed about, to be honest. But I think it was in love with me too, and that
So
was
he wanted you to end your relationship, which it did.
So the relationship with this particular spirit fizzled out over a period of time, and so I'm sort of trying to figure out what it is that goes wrong in a relationship with a ghost.
Well, the communication was really difficult with him, if I'm just being honest.
I'm trying to figure out what goes wrong in a ghost relationship.
We'd get into an argument and he'd hide under my children's bed making noises, scaring them. It was really like, he was just kind of an asshole, if I'm being honest. He ghosted me.
There you go.
Okay, you can't blame me. I waited 15 minutes to use that joke, okay? I waited 15 minutes. I don't want to hear any shit. I don't want to review. Brian's jokes are dad-like.
Because you can't have the normal arguments like you haven't put the bins out, or your conversation is boring, or I don't like the way you're wearing your hair, and all of those sort of things. So was it just down to
normal? What kind of arguments are you having? You didn't put the bins out. What?
The trash.
I know what it means,
Yeah,
but I was just
but
like,
you didn't wear your hair.
of all the things that Astrid and I have had arguments about, it's not about who takes out that trash.
Or how we each
How to
wear
wear our hair.
Yeah.
Or what was the other one? I don't know.
I don't know.
that you both got bored with the
Yeah,
sex?
I think so. I think it was just one of those things. It just started to happen less and less, and started to appear less.
Then after that relationship ended, I mean, there have been many other spirits.
There was a whole portal opened up.
After that
We got
one,
this
yeah.
girl over here. Come
Hey,
on
guys.
through the portal.
Hawthorne, England. Come on over. Teleport yourselves over. There is this redhead. She is fantastic. She's 100% bought in. She buys all the bullshit. Rattling chains, the whole 9 yards. Go ahead over there. Get yourself some. Lovely lady. Lovely.
I mean, yeah.
And some have lasted sort of one time, but some have
Yeah.
lasted a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Are they very different sorts of relationships? Have they got different energies?
Yeah, you can always feel the difference. The same just with a human, I guess. You can just feel different presences,
So it's
different
not,
personalities.
it's not the same one coming.
Nope. Not like with a human. Humans have faces. We can tell the difference. We can talk to each other.
Kind of like a human.
Well, I can pick up physical objects.
I love it. She's having the one night stands too.
I know.
Which, do you think maybe she was just blackout drunk?
Yeah, I think this has something to do with ayahuasca.
spirits.
Spirits. I think this has to do with that crazy cocaine that's going around that's filled with, methadone or whatever they're doing. I mean, she looks like a lovely woman.
She does. She seems completely normal, but
clearly she's
not.
cuckoo.
But not.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're,
And what's happening? Are they just like showing up all of a sudden? Like, let's have sex?
Well, no, she's getting ready for them. She's putting on negligee and saying, she says she feels the presence, then she got ready with a negligee. I don't get it. I don't get where that turns sexual. If I had a presence in my house, I'd burn the place down. I'd call Ghostbusters. I'd get the ectomobile over here or whatever it is. Yes. Get some ectoplasm.
Let me put on some lingerie.
Let me tell you something. I will tell you this, and I haven't shared this with a whole lot of people. I'm about to share it with a whole lot of people. One night, Raphael spent the night at my house, and when I lived in the apartment, and I had been experiencing for probably about 2 years, not often, but every once in a blue moon. And this had nothing to do with alcohol or drugs, nothing. I was experiencing sleep paralysis.
Oh, yeah.
And it was scary as fucking shit when it happened. But it was only happening for what I could imagine, I don't know, was a minute or two at a time.
Yeah, I've had that before, too. On
a lot of people have, right? Mm-hmm. But then one night, Raphael was over, and I started having the sleep paralysis and consciously became aware that I was having sleep paralysis.
Right, it's scary.
And I thought I was having a heart attack. Mm-hmm. And I tried to reach over to grab my phone for whatever reason to call my mom. In my brain, I had to call my mom so she could come over or call 911 because I was having a heart attack. Scary, scary stuff, right?
Yeah.
I really believe this was happening. I didn't understand what was going on.
Right.
And then I lifted out of the bed. Not lifted, not like physically lifted.
Levitated?
Levitated, like spirit, whatever, because my vision was now lifted off the bed. And as I was lifting off the bed, I looked into the corner of the room, and I swear on all this holy, there's a little dark shadow type creature.
Yeah.
And he's waving his hands like this, like back and forth, back and forth.
Wow.
Not now, not now, not now. And that's what he said to me over and over again. And then I went back down, and then I woke up, and I gasped for air as if I had been underwater for an hour.
Jeez.
It was
oh my God.
Scariest shit I have ever experienced in my life.
And that didn't make you want to reach out and have sex?
No.
With that
No.
creature?
No, it didn't make me want to have anything to do with any of that shit. I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
I'm good on this plane, right? I don't want to be in alternate universes or whatever happens. And like sleep paralysis is a physical thing that does happen.
Yeah.
It's you're asleep, you're stuck in between asleep and awake, and you are consciously aware.
Yeah, you're trying to like wake up and get up, but you can't.
And some people even open their eyes and they can't move. And I don't know if I had my eyes open or closed. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to exaggerate anymore. I just want to tell the actual facts the way that I saw them.
Yeah.
But I woke Raphael up that moment and was scared shitless. And I was like, hey, dude, this is what just happened to me. And his reaction to it was, yep, you got something
right
paying attention to you in another universe, and he just stopped you from going wherever you were going.
Yeah.
Right? Whether that was you were going to visit somewhere or you were going somewhere permanently.
Creature.
Thank you, creature. Thank you, little black blob in the corner of my room. I really appreciate it.
Yes.
And then he gave me a blowjob.
Right.
And I gave him a reach around to completion. Story's true, not the hand job. All right, let's get back to Twinkle D's. Twinkle Toes over here. Yeah.
Like 20 times?
No, it's often different ones.
Yeah.
And you say, because since your first sexual encounter with the spirit, you haven't had human contact in that way since.
No.
Once you go ghost, you never go back.
Once you go ghost, everybody else is nopes. That's all I got to say. Nopes. Not doing it. Got a ghost stick at home. He's actually right here. He's following me around. He's literally got his dick in my ass right now. What if she just walks around with like a hole in her trousers? Ma'am, you have a hole in your tights. I know, it's for the ghost stick.
For the ghost.
We'll go back.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that right?
It is, yeah. I've got no interest in men now.
Well, what about children?
Well,
that surely
it's a little tricky.
It's a little complicated. I actually do have children. You just can't see them. They're here on the couch with me. This one's been dead for years.
I don't know. I've done actually a bit of research into phantom pregnancies recently, which I know sounds
Phantom
ridiculous.
pregnancy doesn't mean you have a phantom.
It doesn't, but actually, there's case studies where people have done a bit of research, and there's... I'm trying to think how to explain.
I'm trying to figure out how to explain my bullshit.
I mean, whoa.
I'm trying to figure out a deeper level of bullshit that I can explain to you, but I don't really have too many facts.
I've done a bit of research.
I've done a bit of research. I Googled it. I watched the Maury Povich special on phantom pregnancies, and I know that sometimes women who have phantom pregnancies are actually... I actually don't know
It's hard to
anything.
explain.
It's hard to explain. Let me look over this way, and then let me look over that way. And now I'll come back to you to tell you that I really don't know.
Yeah.
But there is sort of possibilities that could actually be maybe the ghost of a child within you, but people don't know how to carry it on to full-time kind of thing.
Oh,
But
you
How far along are you, dear? Well,
125 years.
I mean,
I'm having a 50-year-old car
I cannot
accident.
believe that these two respectable TV hosts had this.
Well, I mean, I think listen, they are very
I guess it's hard to
respected.
come up with content,
Yes.
and that is why we are reviewing this.
We know this,
correct.
yes. Just like they had to go this low, we had to go this low. Listen, if we could have Morgan Freeman on to talk about the meaning of life, we would, but it's not happening. Okay, Dax Shepard?
Oh, Amethyst. That's her name.
Amethyst, yeah, she's figured out how to give it the full term. And exactly what happens when you give birth. Is it just like a big fart?
Yeah, let her continue to tell us.
would you like to become pregnant
if I
with
could,
it?
yeah, at some point, not now, but...
I mean, that would be quite a
don't know.
unique thing to see, like a ghost. The ghost baby. Like, so,
He's
like
serious.
Can we have the first interview of the ghost baby?
Quite a unique thing to see.
What if she just like filled up with gas for 9 months and then went to go have the babies and I had my ghost child, did you see? Where did it go?
Oh my God.
Little Mikey Jr. I'm having a 50-year-old heart attack victim. It's my first child.
Oh my God.
Maybe. Hopefully not, but...
Do you, because we spoke to Chris actually.
Do you actually believe this bullshit? Because we don't. Just to be clear. Meanwhile, there's probably little old biddies in the UK right now who are like, I can't believe she had sex with a ghost. How do I get that?
Times here and asked what he thought, because he always likes to put the argument against these sorts of things, and he said that what might be happening to you could be explained.
Could be mental illness. Yeah, might be explained as mental illness.
By sleep paralysis, which is just in those early moments of sleep where you're conscious but your subconscious takes over, and many people describe sexual feelings that happen, that it could be that. Could that be a possibility or not?
I don't think so, because my first
Oh, I
ghost,
put
used to
lingerie
follow
on.
me some kind of-
I actually put lingerie on. I was wide awake, wide open. I felt a breeze flow through me like I've never felt before. It was as if a hurricane wind went right into my choo-chaw. His name was Bob.
on me in, so I was definitely awake while I was walking around.
So does the sex part of it always happen in the same room?
No.
So
no,
they can-
not,
you-
yeah, once my fiancé had left.
It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Is it outside the house?
It's always within the building. Yeah.
So is it the house, do you think? I mean, obviously you
don't
as well.
know.
They find you attractive. So I should imagine.
Find you attractive. They don't give a shit. They're dead. Something's better than nothing. I can't. If I was the host of this show, there's no way I could play along with this.
No.
I would treat it exactly as I'm treating it right now. I would literally be like, you keep going, and we're gonna laugh over here. If that's all right with you.
You've got quite a name for yourself in the spirit world. for the future, no need for
The future's
a
looking
boyfriend.
bright. Got plenty of ghosts.
I got plenty of ghosts. People die every day. As a matter of fact, if I want to get my fiance back, I'm just going to kill him and have him show up as a ghost.
Anything like of the humankind, you are happy now. This is for you the way you want your life to be.
Ideally, I'd like to find one that I would like to settle down with and spend the rest of my life with. But
What? What are you fucking talking about? You loony toony.
Settle down with the ghost. The right ghost.
The right ghost.
Yeah, you're not
gotta
just
check
settling.
a couple boxes, right? I don't even know what boxes he
I
could
don't
check.
either, because the sex seems to be the
Sex
one
is
thing.
it. He just gives you orgasms. Maybe you're just having phantom orgasms. Maybe you're just one of those ladies who just walks around and gets an orgasm. It's happened. It's a thing.
I'll never go back to men.
Waiting for Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Thank you very much indeed. Absolutely fascinating. We discuss all sorts of things on here, and I think this one's a first.
We discuss all sorts of bullshit on here, and this is clearly more bullshitty than usual.
Oh, wow.
I just love it. I mean, I just love these wackadoodle stories. I can't get enough of them. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
One for the book.
That's one for the road. There you go. All right, so I have a part 2 to this. She talks more in depth about how she has found a lover. This is like a couple, I guess it's some time down the road.
She found the man?
She found the man. She left her fiance. She now has a boyfriend, a ghost boyfriend. And if you want to dig into that, we can dig into that on another episode in the future.
Yes.
We'll do that. Wow, Krissy, what another fantastic, fun-filled, fact-filled... Ghost cock, snorkel cock, dragon cock. We cover it all here.
Yep.
Instead of Dragon Con, it's Dragon Cock. Just remember that.
Yep.
Okay, tcbpodcast.com. That's where you go. You find out more about Krissy I. All the video, all the audio. It's right there in one location, tcbpodcast.com. That's also where you can get a hold of us. Hit the contact me button. Send us an email on over. If you want to be a part of the summer games, the TCB summer games, that include dating games, trivia games, games about stupidity, games about the TCB, your TCB knowledge.
TCB trivia.
TCB trivia. I got one of those coming up too.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of games we'll be playing over the summer. Let us know. 661-237-8296. 661 best the number 2 YO. Just text me. Let me know you're interested in playing the games, and we'll get you on the schedule at The Commercial Break on Instagram and youtube.com/The Commercial Break for content you cannot find anywhere else, and clips of the show every day of the week. Most days of the week. Sometimes sometimes we take a day off, but we put out at least 6 clips a week, and you're gonna love it. If you're in a hurry and you just want to hear something funny, go and get your 5 or 7 minutes of The Commercial Break on youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Subscribe and like on your favorite videos, comment and review. You know all that stuff. Thank you to all those who have left us reviews on Apple. Any podcast player will do. Rate, review, send us a screenshot. We'll send you a TCB collectible sticker.
Yep.
We don't get a lot of that.
We've got the stickers.
We get the reviews, but no one wants the sticker.
Yep.
If you want the sticker, it's free. I'll send it to you. I paid the postage. I own the sticker. I'll send it right to you. Then it's your sticker. Krissy, I think that's all we can do today.
I think we've done enough.
I love you.
I love you too.
And the best to you.
Best to you.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. Remember, if you're going to go snorkel cocking, bring your oxygen. Until next time, we always say, we do say, and we must say.
Bye.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.